Hi Aries, how are you? This is a bonus read. This is not for any particular season or for any reason, but maybe if you're tuning in right now to hear these messages, they're meant to be timeless. They're meant to be for when you're hearing them. They're not for any particular season, but we're going to try to grab the energies for some specific Aries who probably need to hear these messages. So what I kind of do is every week I just pick a zodiac sign where I do a bonus read for them, like an additional read. So this week I just felt like doing Aries. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on with you. The situation. Universe, angels, spirit guides, what messages do you have for my lovely Aries? What's coming towards you, Aries? Thank you. Behind the scenes. Advice. Thank you. Outcome. Bottom of the deck. It's not the influence for me, guys. For me, I read it as the backdrop, the backstory, the situation of what's going on. We have a King of Swords. You could have recently met a King of Swords. You are going to meet a King of Swords. There's a King of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. And oh my God, there's another king here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. One is very cerebral, very logical, one very rational. Stable, financially secure, grounded, has his shit together. Both gentlemen are very smart, very intelligent, and have it going on. The only thing they don't have going on is sometimes they don't express their emotions, they don't express their feelings. And behind that, I have the Three of Swords. Either you or they are feeling this way, feeling heartbroken. So there's a possibility that one person had hurt you really bad, and then there could be a new person coming in. Because I also have Emperor. Guys, what the hell is going on here, Aries? There's so many people coming towards you. Look at this. And I'm starting to feel that this is you trying to create your empire, and you're staying singularly focused on yourself, regardless of this shit and this pain that you're currently going through. So I'm definitely talking to an Aries that was recently hurt, but you seem to be getting over it. It almost looks like one of those two kings is actually suffering a little bit more than you are. Looks like you both went through the pain, but one of you is coming out and the other one is kind of like dealing with it. However, I think you have one person from the past and one person from the future. I have two kings back to back like that. That's what it's denoting. I have a judgment. Guys, yeah, this is like, look at this. This is a judgment call. Why would you need a judgment call? A, depending if you're going to move forward with somebody from the past, or B, a judgment call or a decision to be made between two people, like we just saw at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to go in and just explain all the cards, and then we're going to go in and clarify. Five of Wands, competition. Well, hello, two kings at the bottom of the deck. If that's not competition, I don't know what is. Could also be challenges, could be blocks, could be obstacles, could be arguments, could be fights. This is what's coming towards you. This is coming down the pike. Remember, this reading is timeless, so this could either be happening to you, recently just happened, or is going to happen. But I'm sensing for the bulk of you, this is happening and going to be happening, mostly going to be happening. What you have behind the scenes, what you're not aware of, what you don't see. There's an Ace of Cups. There's a new love that wants to come in, but it's being blocked. It could be blocked by you. It could be that person hasn't come forward yet. This could also talk about a false start with somebody or a false repeat with somebody. We're going to go and we're going to clarify. We're going to see what that's all about. Knight of Cups. This is receiving an apology and or love offer, depending on who's giving or who's doing. When we clarify, we'll get a better, clear understanding. My intuition, what I'm sensing here, because first of all, guys, this is in the advice position. This is telling me whatever it is, you need to hear this person out. Even if you're going to be a little standoffish, or even if you're going to be like, nah, I don't want to hear it. In the advice position, it's telling you, let the offer come in and just mull it over, think about it. You don't have to say anything to the person when this comes in. When this information is received, they're saying, use your heart over your own mind. be a little bit gentle, be a little loving. And with the way the planets are aligning for Aries the first 2 weeks of July, they are a little bit aggressive. So we do come out being a little bit puggish. We're like, ah, they're saying just restrain that energy a bit, Aries. Outcome. Page of Swords. Yeah, someone's stalking you, if not both of them. The Devil. One is definitely a Capricorn because we had the King of Pentacles. And then we also have the Four of Cups, being meh with the whole entire situation. It's telling me, I'm feeling actually, it's not that, I mean, aside from it telling me, I'm also feeling that not only are you just whatever with these offers or these people coming in, I get the sense that they're not coming in the way you like, Aries. They're not coming in, you know, passionate and hot and sexy and steamy, just the way that you are. It's like as if I'm feeling it's not matching energies. Because what the download I'm receiving in the image I'm seeing is it's like this cloud that's red hot up here and this other cloud over here, or it's like blue and white, and they're kind of like the bottom of your cloud and the top of this cloud is kind of like meshing, but it's not exactly like creating any kind of steam. It's a weird image I'm receiving. But this is why you're coming at me like, I don't know if I like any of this. The Devil wants to come back, which could be the Capricorn, and this is repeating a toxic cycle, and you just are like, okay, why am I keep getting people like this? This is all I get. This is all I get. But this Devil has been peeping you for a while. I think that this Devil just doesn't know any better. I just think that this person that you've been dealing with in the past is not as woke as you are, Aries. You've come a long way, like a long way. This is like no joke. Aries are going through a serious transformation in their lives. It's as if the last 10 years they've dealt with a lot of bullshit and a lot of shitty people. It's not just lovers, it's family, it's coworkers, it's just everyone taking advantage of Aries and just not catching goddamn break. Finally, I think things are breaking in your way and you're starting to realize your worth and your value. Even if it's family, even if it's loved ones, you're just like, how can I slice out this toxic pattern? I'm no longer interested in entertaining this kind of shit. I'm just not. And good for you, Aries. This is the way it should be. All right. Let's go back to this, right? Let's clarify. Universe, angel, spirit guides, please give us some guiding light for my lovely Aries over here that are going through this tough cycle. Whatever this tough cycle is, I almost feel like this is it. This is the end, Aries. You're definitely coming out of something here. Wow. Here's the King of Swords again that we saw at the other deck, because I'm using a different deck now. This person, bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Guys, I've never seen so many core cards in my life. What the hell? Two things that's telling me right away. Aries, you're very attractive. I mean, in general, you really are. You're physically beautiful. I mean, as part of the zodiac, you're considered one of the more beautiful, sexier of the zodiac. But I digress. You're starting to feel yourself where you never felt yourself before because you used to shrink yourself for people so you could be at their level. Why? Those people couldn't afford you, Aries. You were up here and you were going down there to help bring them up, but they weren't coming with you. You just kept climbing. You're up here. Let them climb to you. Oh my God. It's like you're down there and you were shrinking yourself to be at their level. No, they couldn't afford you, Aries. No. So now this King of Swords, who has great love for you, is coming in because they want you. Look at you. Here you are. Male or female doesn't matter. Male or female doesn't matter. Here we have the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this is you, Aries. You have this King of Swords who comes in, who's got all his shit together, and he thinks that you're his perfect counterpart. And so now you have to make a decision between this two people. Again, I have more court cards. This just tells me you're incredibly desirable. People are coming out. But this King of Swords wants to give you love. So does the person from your past that had walked away from you. But you're very defensive right now, and you kind of don't know what to do. It's sort of putting you in a place of confusion because you're starting to understand your value, Aries. And because you are understanding your value and you realize that you're a walking investment, you're going to take your time and say to yourself, no, I need to think about this because now I understand. Now I understand my worth and I need a minute to evaluate everyone and everything that comes towards me. Good. Good for you, Aries. Five of Wands. Let's go. What is this Five of Wands? Obviously, this is competition, Aries. People want you. You're very desirable. Yeah, it's because you're working on your craft. You're working on yourself. You're working on your future. You're waiting for your ships to come in. And you understand that once you create this part of your life, this work thing, this thing that you're working on by yourself, some of you are starting your own business. Some of you are creating a new project. Some of you are doing something very creative, something with music, fashion, art. I'm seeing a lot of art, actually. I do see music. Whatever it is, some of you could be designers, because I just see a lot of colorful pencils and markers and things like that. It's weird. Anyway, Five of Wands. You're working on yourself, so everyone's looking at you, working on yourself, they're like, what is Aries doing? And why have they been so quiet? And what is that project that they're working on? And how are they doing so well? You realize that you're putting more value into yourself, Aries. That this Eight of Pentacles, you're like, you know what? And it's not like you're doing it intentionally, because in this, the Eight of Pentacles, he's just looking at his craft. He's just really, truly enjoying what he's doing. He loves what he's doing. But you realize, you know, as you put your heart and soul in this thing that you're creating, or this work or this job or this project, you're also making money. And you don't realize the coins are collecting up here because you're working on yourself. But not are you only working on your project and your craft, the 3D thing, you're also working on yourself spiritually, emotionally. And people are starting to see that and desire you, you know, and this is you. And you are waking up to that realization, and you're understanding your value now. So, you know, you're saying to yourself, you know what, wait a minute, I'm a badass. Look at this. The wheel is turning in your favor. Things are shifting in your direction. Where you had like a lot of lackluster movement, where you were stuck in places, the wheel has finally started moving in your direction. You're finding the strength to move on. You might be a little bit cold these days. You might have turned your heart off because somebody in your family might have recently disappointed you, or you've just been disappointed by your family. You're trying to cut out old toxic patterns. This is awesome. This is amazing. And this is what's coming towards you. All right, let's keep going. Sorry. Universe, angel, spirit guides, why do we have this Ace of Cups in reverse? Tell me about my Aries and why they got this Ace of Cups in reverse. Why is the Ace of Cups? Thank you. Oh my God. This came in the upright. You're torn. Exactly. This is why the Ace of Cups is, you're saying, hold on, please. Let's pause. Before I accept this offer, I need to make a judgment call. I need to make a decision. I'm a little confused because you are going through this transition. Like I was saying earlier, Aries, because you're starting to realize what your worth is and your value is. It's not just that you're a bank account. You're starting to realize that you check off every box on paper. You're smart, you're intelligent, you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're making your own coin, you're the life of the party. Everybody wants to be around you. There's an air about you. You bring positive energy into anyone's life, not a room, life, because you're so kind, you're so giving. You're also misunderstood because it's like you're the children of the zodiac. So the children of the zodiac, that's why you're the fool in the deck, because you just leap, you just go, and everybody sees that as courageous and brave and amazing. And you're initiators, you're starters. But now you're not only being all that good stuff, that fun stuff, you're also being wise. And you're considering all your options. So you're really thinking about this for once in your life. Think about that devil we saw previously, right, Aries? You were saying to yourself, okay, I'm not repeating toxic cycles anymore. I no longer want to invite these people or these types of energies that are coming into me. So now what? This King of Swords, this King of Cups, this King of whoever the element is, you are really sitting there considering and assessing the type of person they are, if they fit for you. Will you have a happy ever after with you? Because it was always you trying to accommodate them. You're no longer doing this because you understand what you can give them, what you can offer them, who you really are. So this is on pause. It's not saying it's not going to happen, because it looks like it is and it wants to. It's just on pause because you want to assess your things, because you're a little confused right now. You can't see clearly, and you want to, and you know why you can't see clearly? Because at the bottom of the deck we have the star. You're still healing, but you're hopeful. By the way, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, seeing that King of Swords perfect. Yeah, you see this, another 2. You don't know which road to go down. The old one that you remember, thinking that you can fix your past because there's a part of you that still thinks you could do that. And then the new you going into the future. Obviously, most of you are going towards the new thing because you're looking at the globe and you're holding on to the globe. Look at this, the sun. This is amazing. This is a great reading, Aries. All right, let's keep going. Why is this Knight of Cups here, please, in the advice position? And do you have any other advice for my Aries? Okay, so we have you holding on to the past. I mean, it's natural and easy because you are going through a major metamorphosis, a big transition. So all you know is the past. So this is why sometimes you tend to hold on. Thankfully, this is in the advice position and it's telling you to let it go. Page of Rods talks about a brand new journey and going onto that new journey, going onto that new path, saying to yourself, you know what? I want to go down the exciting new road. But the fact that it's a page tells me that you already do. You're already looking at it. You're holding the staff. You're looking at the future. You're looking at the new road, and you actually put a foot forward. So in the advice position, it's saying definitely go do it. You are being guided. You are definitely being protected. They're saying let go of the past. This could also be financial. Just save some of your coins because I see a lot of traveling for you, Aries. And, you know, go with your heart and your soul in everything you do, whether it's love, work, money, family. Love yourself first. And that's it. Go on a journey for yourself is what I'm hearing. Go on a journey for yourself. Save your money, go on a trip, do you, go meditate, get away from your toxic cycles and patterns just to get a refresher of yourself. All right, so let's keep going. Outcome, the devil here. This is where we saw the devil, right? Old patterns, behaviors, Capricorn, Four of Cups. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, by the way, when I was talking this whole entire thing, I was just talking about the advice. You have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Oh my God, as I'm sitting here telling you, go do you. Go back to the Aries that you remember. Childhood. Holy shit, guys, if you go on a trip, there's a good possibility when you go on this new journey, not only will you find fulfillment, this could be somewhere you're traveling from a place you visited when you were a child or when you were young or when your parents took you. Could be where your parents grew up, something like that, or just something that brings back fond memories from when you were a kid or makes you feel like a kid, and you might find your new soulmate there. Wish fulfillment, wishing upon a star, healing, attracting, hopeful. I have a feeling when you go on this trip, some of you might find your soulmate there. How interesting. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what this devil's all about. I'm inclined to believe that this is somebody that's from your past because we have the Page of Swords where there's some stalking going on. I do see you closing out this cycle. Whether you begin a new cycle with this person or not, whatever had happened in the past with this person, this devil, this toxic situation, it's definitely over. You paid your karmic debt. Aries, you're done. That's it. The universe said, you're done, 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 done. You went through all the burdens, all the hell, all the shit, all the responsibilities. It's over. It's over. All of these rods, if anything, if you ever collect these rods, they're rods that you've collected maybe for yourself because you're working really hard or you're working on a project, whatever, but they're happy rods. In this case, with the devil and the stalker and the Four of Cups, you're like, no more. You're about to drop them. It's the 10. It's over. We're going back to the Ace now. We're closing out this cycle and we're traveling because there's another card of traveling. And at the bottom of the deck, what's going to happen when we do this traveling, or when we go and we leave and we go and we meditate and we go find ourselves again, we find, we bring back this type of energy. You might also be traveling with a friend that's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, somebody that's very like fun loving and, friend of the family, something like that. Somebody like you might be traveling with. But this mostly is telling me you're going to restore that loving soul of yours that you had, because I feel like some of you might have been kind of put that away or put that to the wayside for a minute. All right, Aries, let me get you some love messages and see what's going on. First, I'm just spirit guides, what messages do you have for my Aries? Yeah, pay attention to the red flag. I mean, I think you know now. I think you know now. Paying attention to the red flag. This is a red flag. This person, that's just what it is. You're starting to realize your value. You deserve love. You know that now. Go on this new trip. I think you'll find passion there. You'll be passionately in love again with life, with yourself, with this person that I think you're going to meet. And also in the advice position, because this was at the bottom of the deck, and I love when the cards all match up with the reading. Forgiving and learning. Whatever this devil did to you, or this toxic pattern, forgive this person. Forgive them. That's why you had this card in the advice position. This right here. Because you need to do this, and you need to forgive this person, because I don't think they're aware of what they were doing, because they're not vibing like you. You're vibing high, they're vibing low. Forgive them, move on. Accept it, accept the apology if they even give you one. And what's going to happen is it's going to clear out that shit energy for you guys, and it's going to bring in passion. Any other messages for my lovely Aries, universe, angel, spirit guides? Okay, let's see what this is. If you believe. Whatever you're doing right now, at the bottom of the deck, it says don't stop. That means you're on the right track. You're on the right path. Whatever awesomeness that you're doing right now, Aries, it's saying do not stop it. If you're working on a new project, don't stop. If you're going on a new path, don't stop. If you're afraid to go traveling and take a time out for a month, do not stop. You're on the right track, whatever it is. If you believe that you could be a success, you will be. This card for me always tells me some of you have doubts. Doubts of what you're doing, where you're going. Have zero doubts. It's like one of those things where we say when you manifest to the universe, if you believe you're going to be a millionaire, you're going to be a millionaire. If you believe you're just going to be a plumber or a janitor and you have like specific expectations, I'm not saying anything bad about plumbers and janitors. If that's what you want, that's what you want, because that's what you believe. But what I'm saying is, if you believe that you want more for yourself, it's going to happen. Definitely going to happen. Ain't no shade to plumbers or janitors. My uncle is one. He loves what he does, actually, because he doesn't care. He doesn't want to be tied to a desk. He doesn't want to be tied to people. He has a free, caring life. And that's just it. That's what I mean by if you believe. He believes that's, the type of life he wants, and that's what he got. The secret to being a good human is learning not to take your shit out on others. This is the spiritual as fuck deck. The universe is your sugar daddy. I just got done telling you. You can manifest if you believe. You can't save your face and your ass at the same time. What is this? If there's a secret you're keeping, is ego keeping you from being honest about who you really are? Go ahead and admit where you fucked up. Seriously, we're all fucked up in some way. Welcome to being human. You do you, baby. Absolutely. I mean, we all let ego get the best of us. But I feel like, Aries, you guys are coming out of that. I think you're like I said, I feel a sense of wisdom coming from your end. Stop saying yes to shit you hate. Just said that. You're going to stop this. You're going to stop these toxic crapolas. Stop saying yes to shit you hate. And that's what, Aries, you've always done in the past. And I think you're finally going to say no. No more. No more. Courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyway. Stupidity is the same. That's why life is hard. So those are your messages, Aries. I hope they helped you. I hope you could hit that like, share, and subscribe at the bottom of the deck to get the channel up and running and circulating. Please leave me comments so I know if this was for any feedback. And until next time, this is Elpis Enlightenment. Bye.